Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike. At the show we play every roguelike in history. I'm going to say it really fast so Moonbeer doesn't correct me. I'm your host, Boss, and joining me as always is Moonbeer.
I hate you.
And Monkey Sr.
Hello.
We're here to talk about our fourth and final week of Moonlighter.
Yes.
How is how is New Game Plus going, guys?
It hasn't started yet. I'm still grinding out a whole bunch of money. I'm now at like 25 million gold. I'm also slowly but surely earning my way through those stupid achievements for each floor or each cave.
Oh, kill 1,000, whatever.
Kill 1,000, get to the third floor 10 times, kill 1,000, get to the third floor 10 times. Honestly, I'm fine with that because I'm super OP right now. And
Just
it's a very
everything.
good... Yeah, it's very much I'm just going to click my brain off for a little bit, listen to some podcasts. And
I was going to say, yeah.
Hit the A button a whole bunch where it's just like poop dead, poop dead, poop dead, poop dead. It's like, great.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be very poorly phrased, but I know some people who adore sewing. Because sewing allows you to keep the hands busy while leaving the mind free for conversation and thinking and things like that. Right. And that's very much what Moonlighter has become this past week for me, where it's I'm going to keep my twitchy, nervous energy hands busy by just booping A a whole bunch and watching things die, while allowing my brain to think about the chaos and anarchy that is the year of our Dark Lord 2020.
It's like what the best loot games do. Like, oh, Diablo's new season is out. All right, let's turn the brain off and just start shooting stuff. Start doing a whirlwind barbarian. Woo!
Let me tell you about Warframe.
That's exactly. Yeah. Monkey, how have you fared this past week?
Kind of the same. I just did a bunch of loops to create all the weapons and armor stuff.
That's I'm working on now as well. Because it's just, why not have to make every single weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I did notice that I didn't notice before, like when you're in town and you talk to each of the, or even get near each of the shop NPCs, the music changes.
And I did not notice
that. That's a really good, cool touch. Like,
oh, I don't know if I noticed that.
Yeah, I can't really describe what each... Like, it's still the main theme, but like they have their own instruments and stuff, you know.
That's
cool. I was like, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah,
I will now be looking for that as I, spoiler alert, continue to play this game.
That's right. No Freddy merchantry in the in Renoka, unfortunately.
Oh, why would you bring him up? He's the best.
That'd be a great crossover. Just sitting over in the corner bopping. It'd be really good.
Freddy's so good. But yes.
Yeah.
Short episode probably because I'm working my way towards that New Game Plus. I will probably talk about when I have finally beaten this game when it pops up on my Twitter feed that I'm close enough that's not too much effort to actually basically just get the full 1,000 in it.
Yeah, you're just like checking checkboxes at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a good time killer of a game.
Yeah, I had one of those weeks where I didn't want to play any video games at all. And the video game I did play was our game club game, which is Saturday Morning RPG. So which we haven't.
Soon, folks.
Yeah, we haven't at the time this airs for patrons. We haven't yet recorded that episode, but that'll be a spicy one. Unlike these Moonlighter episodes. But yeah, I didn't play too much more of this. I feel like I probably would have dove into this a lot harder if I hadn't played it originally, but unlike
this game stole you away when you first started playing it. You were just like,
really
this is the bomb. I love this game.
I love that loop so much. Like, I think the biggest benefit for Moonlighter's gameplay loop is the dungeon crawling and the shop running never overstay their welcome. It's always like, all right, I've been in the dungeon long enough. I filled up my pack. All right, it's time to go. I'm not going to fight the boss anyway, like whatever. And then you can only do so much in the shop at that time, and it'll be like, oh, it's nighttime. All right, let's go back in the dungeon. Like that feels really satisfying.
Yeah. It does have a very good foundationally solid like loop.
Yeah.
It is one of its strengths without a shadow of a doubt.
But unlike Dead Cells, Moonlighter has gotten a lot of patches since I played it, but it's not foundationally different. Like Dead Cells is like, hey, I beat the game for once. All right, now we can see brand new stuff.
Yeah, literally the first time.
Yeah, Moonlighter
And
for
apparently Dead Cells had a recent patch which made Cell 2 easier.
Yeah,
So maybe I can go back and beat that.
I did see that. Yeah, they said they're smoothing out some of the difficulty again. So, yeah, but for better or for worse, Moonlighter is still kind of the same game, which we'll talk about in our next episode, where we talk about where we our overall thoughts about the game and where we rank it. So let's go over to that, and we'll see you all next run. Bye. Little postscript here, just a little tiny PS. Forgot to talk about our next game. Normally, we let the randomizer choose our games. I'm tired of doing that. So the three of us, the council, have chosen our next game. And our next game is going to be Everspace. That's Everspace, all one word. Came out on PC, Switch, Xbox One, and PS4. Largely chose this. Moon had this one ready to go, so let's play Everspace.
Literally in the chamber, as you phrased it.
Yeah, and I'm super excited for Everspace 2 coming out next year, which will not be a roguelike, but is exciting for a whole host of different different reasons. But yeah, we're going to play Everspace, which is kind of a flying through space shooting roguelike, which will be a nice change of pace here from what we have typically been playing. So our next 4 weeks will be Everspace. And now we'll see you all next run.